Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Jessa Jeremiah.
I'm Justin Riley. We have a great show coming up for you today. We are talking with J.J. Johnson later in the program about design. He's been here for 33 years at Rubens Furniture.
Such an exciting milestone. We'll learn a little bit about some of the steps along the way, some of the design changes, and some of the memorable projects. I can't wait to reminisce.
Yeah, absolutely. We're also going to check in with Doug from the Siege Paintball. He's going to talk about birthday parties and why they've become so popular in the world of paintball.
I think that would be such a fun activity for kids. Get some of that energy out. And some other great things for kids and really for teachers. Back to school is right around the corner and the Learning Shop is joining us.
Yeah, they've got some great products for teachers. So if you're a teacher or know somebody who's a teacher, stick around because that's coming up right after the break here on Wisconsin Family.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are filming here at Rubens Furniture, and you know where we are when you see this lovely furniture that we're sitting on. Artwork behind us, some great colors, and we brought in Doug DeBeck because he matches the set today. So it's so nice to see you. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Great. So we're talking paintball. Doug is the owner of the Siege Paintball, and we have lots to talk about. We're going to start by talking about groups. What kinds of groups might be good for paintball? So paintball, if you don't know, is great for groups of folks, families, kids of surprising ages, even small ones. But what groups are best?
You know, this time of year, most popular are bachelor parties, our birthday parties, corporate outings. And then we do a lot of stuff with camps, so park and rec departments and YMCAs and other camps. So,
really? Okay.
So those are our big parties, and they're our most popular for the year too. So those are some really good things for it.
Nice. Okay, so the bigger organizations can kind of plan an outing for their kids or groups, and I think that's great.
Doug, let's talk birthday parties for just a moment here. A lot of moms who might be a little bit leery about paintball being a good option for birthday parties, I think would like to hear what you have to say about that, because I mean they really are. I mean there's surprising ages, as Jessa mentioned, are able to play paintball. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So one of the reasons at the Siege why we love birthday parties is it's a lot of fun making that kid seem special for his birthday party. We have stuff like different T-shirts and stuff like that that show that he's the squad leader and he basically is kind of running the show with the referee. And
that's great.
So we like making that person feel special. Then there's also every kid in that party has a birthday within the next year, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
So we want him to want to be that person next. So
that's nice.
So birthday parties are great. We go with our low-impact paintball all the way down to 8 years old now. 10 for our regular paintball. We offer private parties where you don't have to worry about playing with anyone else. A lot of parents, that's their big concern. Am I going to have adults playing with them?
Somebody who's got tons of experience going in and just annihilating everybody.
So we'll do private parties where we keep, you know, the group you came with just together.
That's really nice. And you mentioned, it might be a little bit surprising, but what a fun activity. I mean, kids have so much energy. My gosh, what a great way to sort of expend some of that energy, and why not get them out of the video games and get them into those, you know, sort of more real life interactive situations with other kids. I feel like it'd be like the coolest mom or dad ever. But why do you focus so much on birthday parties? Why is it one of your favorite things to do?
First of all, that age group, that younger age group that still lets their parents plan their birthday parties, we want them to become regular paintballers. Obviously not all of them, you know, are going to, and their kids nowadays are very busy. So, but it's a big focus because it eventually leads into, you know, birthday parties. Eventually they have bachelor parties too, and so we want to just kind of at a young point get the idea of paintball in their in their head, and get them out doing something physical We like, at the end of the day, sending them home tired, and
Yeah.
the parents usually appreciate that too.
I think that's something that we don't often talk about with paintball, is that it really is a physical activity.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to get kids outside and moving, and also kind of gear them up for, like you said, set the stage for the rest of their lives. That, you know, get outside, get active, play with your friends, you know, get involved.
Turn them into lifers.
That's
Yep.
right. Yes.
Lifelong paintballers.
It creates really good experiences too, you know, so a lot of people kind of go, oh, in this heat it might not be great, or if it rains it might not be great. But if you think about the experiences in life that you remember the most, it usually didn't go as planned, and that's why you remember
Right.
it. So
Exactly.
that can make it more fun too.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So you obviously do a lot of birthday parties, and I'm curious to know a couple of things. Number one, what is the typical age that you see, or age groups that you see doing birthday parties at the Siege? What do you see the most of? And also, what do you think is the most appropriate?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, and that's something that parents can call us and talk about as far as figuring out, you know, what age is best for their kids for paintball. And we can kind of get some feedback from them based on their other activities and see what age is best. But again, with the low impact down to 8, the regular down to 10. Usually at about 14 or 15-year-olds, the kids stop letting their parents plan birthday parties for them.
Okay.
So that's...
Wait a minute, my mom's still planning my birthday.
I would let my mom plan mine too. But so we do see a gap there, and then all of a sudden back in 20s, we see birthday parties are more popular. So we do a lot for kids, and then we do some older groups for the birthday parties too.
So
I
much
imagine
fun.
there's sort of an element of nostalgia there. It's like, oh, you remember when we were kids and we went paintballing, and we should do that again.
And with being in business for
Absolutely.
14 years, we start to see that. We
Yeah.
start to see those people that were 10, 12 years old with their birthday party,
Yeah.
and now they're coming back as 25, 26-year-olds for
Yeah.
their birthday party. And I find that very fun.
That's
Oh,
cool.
of course. That's a great way. And one, it's a great testimonial for you, too, that they want to come back. They've enjoyed it so
Yeah.
much. They return later in life to celebrate those other milestones then.
Yep.
So folks who are at home who might be interested in booking a party, how do they do that? What's the best way to do so?
You can book live on our website. You can also call us during any of our open hours. The great thing about that too is, like you were saying, a lot of parents are quite unsure about paintball. They can ask all the questions they want if they call us. So
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And really quick, what is this?
that is a paintball grenade, a very big one.
There's even paintball grenades.
Yeah, don't
I
let it
love
go in the furniture store.
No. We're not going to try it here today at Rubens. Thank you, Doug DeBack with the Siege. We appreciate it. We're going to be back with more Wisconsin Family coming up after the break. Stick with us.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're here at Rubens Furniture, downtown Madison.
Yes.
Having a grand old time.
Having a grand old time and got our eye on a few pieces.
Yes, a few pieces here and a few pieces on this table.
Oh my
we're,
gosh.
We're joined now by Bonnie Pearson from the Learning Shop in Madison. How are you, Bonnie?
I'm great.
Good
Good.
to see
Glad
you.
to be here.
So obviously we are getting towards the end of July.
Stop it.
And that means back to school is just around the corner. So obviously you're having a back to school event. It looks like here at the Rubens anyway. So tell us a little bit about what you got here.
Well, back to school for our store is different than back to school for parents.
Right.
Back to school for us is geared towards teachers, and that's what all of this today is going to be.
All right.
We have a lot of different promos going on for teachers during the month of August. We have these types of posters, which usually retail for $3.99, are buy two, get one free.
Oh, cool.
So they're really great to dress up your classroom. So they come in all different kinds. This is just one particular kind I brought.
Sure.
Those are
Okay.
so cute.
And then we also have our teacher desk calendars that are free with a $5 purchase, and the teachers really like these for their desks. You can
nice.
keep everything pretty organized, and there's always some coupons on there, so make sure you take a look, and we have those until they're gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So that is, and then we're also going to do one thing for parents is buy 2 floor puzzles, get one free. That's kind of not a teacher thing, but it's a teaching moment for your kids.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Got it.
So
And I'm sitting here sort of reliving my childhood as we were discussing before we started. There's some really fun things here that sort of seem maybe have improved over the years
Yeah.
since I've been in school. But you have some really cool happy birthday items to start, and slap bracelets.
Yeah.
These are the slap bracelets, and they come with the Happy Birthday with balloons. We also have Superhero.
Yeah.
There's a couple varieties of that, and then of course with birthday you have the Happy Birthday crowns. Those are a big hit
that's what that
always.
is. Sure.
So
okay.
we have those two things for birthday, specifically for birthday. There's also little stickers like this, a little badge that says "It's my birthday."
Oh, how nice.
Okay.
And then I grabbed this one too because that's I lost a tooth, so that's always
Make
a
a
big
big
hit,
deal.
you know.
Yeah.
I lost
Yeah.
a tooth, so those two things too, just little token for the kids, and they
Sure.
can go, "Oh, it's my
it makes
birthday
me
today.
feel
It feels
special."
special." Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you've got these little pocket calendars here that I see.
yes.
Tell us about those.
This is a pocket chart, and this
Okay.
one's calendar and weather, and this one is by far my favorite. That's why I brought it. We sell a lot of pocket charts,
Sure.
but this one's really durable. The pockets are sewn really well,
Yeah.
and it comes with your days of the week.
Sure.
All of the numbers. Then they have little holiday cards, so you can put the holiday cards in.
Okay.
And what I like about the cards is they have a dry erase surface, so if you want to write on them, you could. Like if you want to put Justin's birthday today or Jess's birthday today, you could write that on there.
Nice.
And put that in your calendar, and then it wipes off.
That's
so
nice. Now
and-
that's a month long.
yes.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, and then on the bottom there's room for the weather. And then yesterday was, today is, and tomorrow will be. That's also on there. So it's really a neat
I need that
thing.
just at home.
Sure.
It is a neat thing to have at
Yeah.
home, especially, you know, because kids do. They get confused about what day is it and when is that? When is that happening? Well, look, in 2 days, there's a balloon on there. That's
Yeah.
so-and-so's birthday. So
Right.
Yeah.
pocket charts are great for at home or at school.
I think so.
And you've got some other things here. I mean, these wall hanger type of things are really, really handy because they don't usually let you use like duct tape to stick things to the walls at school.
And
so-
they're getting even pickier. So those
Yeah.
two things, the Velcro dots and the sticky clips, if you want to grab that roll of tape there, Justin.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's called Marvelous tape. And it is marvelous. It does not stick to the back of your charts or paper, but
Okay.
it doesn't pull the paint off either.
Okay.
And we use that in the store. We reuse it. Once you
Oh, wow,
pull it
all
off,
right.
you can reuse it, and it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't take the paint off.
Sure.
So that's big, and that's another reason they've gone to the magnetics. If you want to grab those right there
Right
in front
here?
of you. Yep.
Okay.
Those are magnetic trimmers.
Oh, gotcha.
So we have a lot of whiteboards now with that are magnetic,
Yep.
so they can dress them up with the magnetic trimmers. But then those, the frogs and the superheroes there, that one's an eraser. Yeah, those are locker takes. A lot of
Oh,
schools
wow.
are now banning any taped things to the locker. So
Right.
we've gone to selling a lot of locker tags
Oh,
that are
alright.
magnetic, and that's been huge in the last probably year and a half.
And you can reuse these year after
Yep,
year.
yep. You just write on, and you just, again, you use a wipe-off pen, and that
Same
one's a
thing with these.
superhero. Yep.
Yeah.
So they
learning
come
a
in all
lot.
different styles,
Yes.
and yeah, they've been quite popular. And then that's a magnetic eraser for the dry erase board, that
Right
little
here?
frog that you
Oh,
have.
it's
right here.
magnetic
Okay.
too.
Yes.
So
This
is-
smart.
oh.
Because
Well,
they're
because of
always-
the
yeah.
whiteboards.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a little frog, so if you're doing the frog theme, see, it can all match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
go,
That's so
there you go.
cute.
And then I
the
brought
superhero.
planners. This is a August to August planner. A lot of the teachers like the August to August because you're
The
meetings
teacher
and-
year,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
Right. And then there's also a record book and a lesson plan book, and they again come in
Sure.
all different styles. This is the chalkboard theme.
Yeah.
So.
Cute. I like that.
Yeah, it's
Now,
very
what are
classy.
some of these bigger things too? Before
Well, this
we go?
this is our big feature theme this year. It's called
Okay.
Upcycle, so it looks like it's on painted wood. So it
neat.
comes. This is a job chart, and there are little cutouts, and there's your desk plate that you can put your name on, and just cute little stars to dress it up, and your calendar days. So you've got all different kinds of things. Your letters, happy birthday cards.
Yeah.
So it all matches if you're a
much.
person that likes to match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
It's
go back to
thematic.
school. This sounds fun.
Yep.
We could go on and on.
Yeah.
Bonnie, this was fun. Thank
Well,
you.
teachers, denial, let the denial drain away. Back to school is just around the corner. Head on down to the Learning Shop and check out some of these great products that they have here.
Yes.
Bonnie
Get your
Pearson.
calendar before they're gone.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Bonnie, thanks so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you.
Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up right after this. Stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day.
And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're here at Rubens Furniture, downtown Madison. and we're excited to be here because we're sitting on the orange couches today.
There's really no bad place to sit.
There's no
but
bad place
I'm
to sit at all.
particularly enjoying this right now, yes.
We're joined by designer JJ Johnson. JJ, it's always good to have you with us.
Well, thank you, and welcome to Rubens this morning.
I love coming.
Yeah, we love coming here. So we noticed that recently you celebrated your 33rd year here at Rubens. Congratulations on that.
It's
Thank
such
you,
a
thank you. It's
milestone.
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That I can exist this long.
You would never know that you could have possibly been here for 33 years,
Yeah.
but what a milestone. Incredible. Congrats.
It's been very interesting and a wonderful adventure and wonderful experiences.
That's so great.
You know, you have to have had some really, there have to be some designs or projects that you've worked on that have just been, that kind of stick out in your mind as being more memorable. Do you have any stories to tell about that?
Well, the most interesting one was a villa on the island of St. Thomas.
Okay.
It was owned by a local family here who leased it out to the White House.
Oh.
So it's nice to know that a self-taught designer from northern Minnesota can do a home where you can say that the president slept.
Oh, wow.
That's
That was very
incredible.
interesting when President Clinton was in office, and one of their famous snapshots was taken on the beach at the villa. So it was very interesting at that time.
Oh, absolutely.
Still is.
Well,
Yeah.
kudos to you. I mean, that's great bragging rights, really, for us to have
Right.
you on the
Oh.
show. So
Yeah.
thank you. But that's what a neat story. And I'm sure that we're going to just make you reminisce today
Okay.
and talk a little bit about your experiences. But you have done some incredible design work and even some traveling, because you don't always work with clients right here necessarily. Let's talk about where some of these design projects have taken you in terms of your travels.
Well, because Mr. Rubin hired me, and I'm very appreciative of that here 33 years ago, through the years, because being here at Rubens, I've been able to travel to Germany, Denmark, Finland, the south of France, in the Caribbean, and also St. Thomas, but throughout the whole United States, from Seattle to Florida to California, Arizona, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, quite a bit.
Yes.
Chicago, Missouri. So it's been
We only
adventurous.
have a few minutes
I know,
left.
I know.
No, just teasing you. No, but that's so, how fun is that? You get to actually go and do work for clients that have maybe homes elsewhere. And
Well, I've been around so long that I've kind of grown with the clients. So as the people have improved with their business or their companies, they've been transferred. It's been very interesting. Up in Marshfield, I worked with a lot of the physicians that were with the Marshfield Clinic, who then later transferred to California, and I was able to do the most unusual place was an office for a plastic surgeon on Fashion Island. That was very, very interesting.
I bet.
Because it's nothing but plastic surgeons' offices there. And at that time, they were changing it. That was called the spa. It was no longer going to the plastic surgeon. So they would have a place for you to stay. And we were able, the only room that looked anything clinical was the operating room. Everything else looked like a very luxurious penthouse. So it was very interesting.
Well, absolutely. That's an idyllic sort of business. You need the space to match.
Yes.
Have you ever just wanted, like, hoping you hear someone's relocating and you're going, France, Paris, I'm hoping.
Well, I've been to France.
You've been there too.
And it's been very interesting because I like history, and I am a self-taught designer. I'm always learning, and the fact that design, furnishings, architecture is all historical. So it's very, very interesting to find that some of the things or applications that were being used hundreds of years ago are still being applied to
Right.
designs, yes.
And I think, talk a little bit about that, because I imagine just being here for 3 decades that you've seen, trends that have come and go and then maybe even come back too. Have you experienced that at all?
Orange sofas.
We're sitting in it right now.
It's a wonderful trend. It's an exciting color. Of course, I was born in '53, so I was born in the era of orange, and not only in sofas, but in kitchen appliances and other things. But no, like mid-century modern has come back very strong now. So I would consider that a trend that has been reborn, because it's now grown into something a little bit different than it was when it first came out.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's a nice thing, though.
And trends seem to be sort of cycling around more quickly than they used to, I find, because, you know, it seems like it took a little bit longer for things to sort of resurface, and now design is just moving so fast, and I find that fascinating. So touch on what some of the things are now. What are the big trends? What are popular? What are clients requesting that are really sort of in?
Well, what I think that's exciting particularly here with Rubens, because we're not married to one particular brand of furniture or style of furniture. And in comparison to a lot of other retail types of situations like what we have here, you don't have to settle. You don't have to settle with either the brown sofa or the black sofa that's on the floor. You can be as dramatic as wanting to have orange or any color in leather nowadays. So,
oh my gosh, the leather selection is
it's amazing.
Incredible.
So I would say that we're more trend setters than trend followers.
Oh, nice.
And that we can see things that are coming into the future. And because people want to have more of a personalized look rather than something that just comes into style for one season like the fashion industry and it's out of style the next fashion industry, people are investing in a look that's just for them. And that's what makes it exciting nowadays.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's unique to them.
It's everlasting.
Yeah. Like the everlasting gobstopper.
That's
Sorry, I just had to pop it in my head.
Okay.
So you guys are having a leather sale coming up in August.
We're having a wonderful promotion going up in August. In fact, it'll be with several different companies. That you'll have some fantastic things to look up on our commercials that are coming into being. We're carrying some new lines that will be on a promotional price. We're also, like right now, we have a current promotion with leather that if you're ordering a grade 6,000, you can get it at a grade 3,000 price, which is a very nice value. So you can take advantage of that, which is very nice. And that's with our Palliser company.
And I think what's nice to know about leather is there's different, you guys are so good about finding out what goes on in that particular individual's home and maybe what kinds of durability needs there are, what kinds of shape needs, and we mentioned so much color. I mean, the variety with leather now is just incredible. I think it's so nice.
Well, I think the one thing to try to educate people about is they'll come in the store and they'll say, we have a dog and 3 children, so we need something durable. What fabrics do you have? And I said, well, you should be looking at leather because a lot of people aren't aware that leather is skin and that it's healable. There's a wonderful person here in town that has done miracles with leather where if it was ripped, it can be healed and you wouldn't see a scar.
Wow.
If it's been had some other damage done to it, it can be taken care of.
Right.
Whereas with fabric, if the dog all of a sudden decides to dig in the cushion, well,
you're out of cushion.
That's out. It's gone.
Yeah.
But if they were to scratch the leather or dig into it, we have a person that can do wonderful miracles in rehealing the leather, and that's the better investment for you. So with kids, it's more difficult for them to damage the leather than what a fabric sofa would be.
Good to know. Well, we look forward
And
to
cat
that
hair
sale.
brushes right off.
That
There you
sounds
go.
good too.
JJ Johnson, we always enjoy having you on the program. Thanks so much for joining us today.
having us
Well, thank you
here.
for having us.
JJ is a designer here at Rubens Furniture, downtown Madison. Come on down, pick something out. They've got leather coming up this August. That's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the